I just had a conversation with one of my loyal subscribers over WhatsApp, and we had a conversation about a business that he has been running now for about 2 years almost. And in the conversation that we had, he seems to be speaking about trying to give up or wanting to give up on business altogether and not that specific business. And I'm just going to give you a base level of what he was saying and share my thoughts on that. I'm not going to share his entire story. My name is Mavimbela. I speak entrepreneurship and entrepreneurs mindset on this channel. Let's go. Let's go. I'm feeling really good, man. And I smell really good. Woo! Anyway, homeboy texted me on WhatsApp about a month ago because I've been putting my WhatsApp link and number in the description so people can have a chat with me, just so if they have something that they want to talk about specifically that is based on their business, on their personal life, that is affecting their entrepreneurship. He says to me, he's been running his business for 2 years. In the first year, when he started his business, he had planned this business for about 2 years. So in the 2 years of him planning this business, he had an outline of how he wants the business to go. And before he started, he ensured that he had all the funds. Lucky for him, he's not like many of us. He had all the funds, number one. Number two, he had an action plan, which is something that I preach that people should do, that I also have myself. But one thing that I always keep in mind is that an action plan doesn't mean that life will go how I want it to go. And life affects how business goes, right? He had an action plan, and when he started his business, in his first 2 or 3 months, it seemed as though everything was going smoothly, because the first 3 months, they seemed similar to what he had written down in his action plan. And in the first 3 months, if you know anything about starting anything, is that in the first 12 months, you don't really get that much progression. You don't make that much money in your business. If you are trying to make money, you don't get that much customers. You are still trying to build an audience, right? So he struggled with that for first 12 months, but it didn't look so bad for him, because you know what, he still had the funds, and all the funds to keep him going for 12 months. This is somebody obviously who came from a job and he was getting paid really well in that job, but he was more passionate about his business. When he eventually started, the first 12 months, they were quite challenging, of course, but then eventually the ball started rolling rather, and he was happy with the business and where the business was kind of going. We go into the second year. Halfway through the second year, he realizes that no, man, everything is really not going according to plan. Everything that I've written down is not happening anymore. What the fuck is going on? What is wrong with me? What am I doing wrong? Am I stupid? These types of conversations that you have in your head, they are normal. I also have those sometimes. And now he's almost 2 years in, and we were having a conversation, and he's saying that he's been bleeding money. Yes, of course, he does get customers here and there, but it's not getting enough customers so that he can recoup all the money he has invested. And also the time that he has invested, because now we're looking at 2 years of this business, but there's another 2 years of him planning, which in my opinion, 2 years is too long of planning. But also, don't be like me. When a thought hits you, you do it tomorrow, because I am that type of person. If I've got a business idea or a business that I want to do by tomorrow, a side hustle of some sort, I'm going to do it today if I've got the money today. I'm going to do it tomorrow if I get the money tomorrow. I don't really plan, but nowadays I've learned better, obviously. Now, he has 4 years of investing time, and he has 2 years of investing money that he saved in this 2 years that he was planning. And he wants to give up. And he was saying to me that, dude, man, I look at you and it seems as though everything is going really according to plan, and you have your YouTube channel, you have your business, and you have another business that you were talking about that you want to run for the next 50 years, and everything seems to be going well on your side. Man, how do you do it? Why have you not given up? And because I've never really talked about this on my YouTube channel, that I've done many kinds of businesses, but not in detail. But what I really meant is that I've started businesses and those businesses failed, and I gave up on those businesses. And I started doing other things. Those things succeeded. I learned things, and then those things failed. And then when they failed, I gave up on those businesses. But I didn't give up on business altogether. For many of you may know that I've been a photographer and a videographer, and also a marketer for a living. And now I am a tattoo artist and permanent makeup artist, and I want to get into the FMCG business. And I am a YouTuber as well. So you see all these things that I've done. It's not just photography and videography. There's other things that I've done where I had to sell things, selling products, sex toys. I was selling lingerie. I was selling spinach. I was selling old clothes, like secondhand clothing for thrifters. I've done too many things. And to this day, in fact, last week or 2 weeks ago of me shooting this video, I sold a charging head because there's a client of mine who was in the shop. Their charging head was not working. We went to the mall across the road. The charging head was 500 Rand. I gave her my charging head for 300 Rand and she was happy to take it because it works. I am through and through a hustler, but I am never going to give up on doing business. And this is the conversation that me and him were having. He was thinking of giving up business altogether, never again, because he feels though he is inadequate. And I said to him, man, don't be feeling like that. Whatever lessons that you have taken in the whole 4 years of you doing this business, you have to use everything as a lesson so that you can grow your business. And he was like, yeah, man, but you living comfortably, you have YouTube and stuff. Let me show you guys something. Let me see if I can see it. This is my YouTube setup, literally. This is where I write my ideas sometimes. This is my receipt book. This is my microphone. This isn't just an inverter. Over here is a, what is this? Landline phone. That book there, I just write things in it. That book over there. I write things in it where I write the customers that I got so I can track my money physically and can also track my money digitally. This book here that is on top, this what? Oh boy, oh boy. I hope you can still see me properly. In any case, this book right here is where I write my YouTube ideas and other business ideas. There's nothing fancy about what I do. There's nothing fancy in the way I live at all. You know what I mean? I am just hustling and I just am cognizant of the fact that it takes time and it is very difficult. And this is the message that I had to give to this man. It takes time. It is very difficult. Don't ever think that it is easy, even if you do have money, even if you have funding to start whatever the fuck that you're starting. And giving up is not an option. The best thing to do is to leave that business. It has failed. You're not a failure. The business failed. The business was a failure for you, but you do have some lessons in that business. One of the lessons should be maybe you shouldn't plan too long. Maybe you shouldn't think because you've got the money to start the business, everything is just going to go according to plan. Business operates in the realm of life, and in the realm of life, things don't go how you want them to go. I'm done with this one. I'll see you in the next one. Subscribe. Peace.